All right, let's go back to these speeches this weekend from Donald Trump, and we'll start with Governor Palin.
No, our president isn't leading. He's punting on this debt crisis. The only future that Barack Obama is trying to win is his own reelection. He's willing to mortgage your children's future to ensure his own. And that is not the audacity of hope. That's cynicism.
Over the years, I've participated with people like this in many battles and have come out almost always as the victor. And I have to say that because, you know, I don't want to be braggadocious, but you need that kind of a person, whether it's me or somebody else.
All right. One of the things that's interesting to me is anybody that is fighting. Governor Palin, I thought, gave a great speech. I think the reason Trump right now is resonant, he's punching, he's fighting, and people are saying, great, they love it. And I think any Republican candidate can learn. They want fighters. Congress can learn. They want people fighting.
Well, I think that you also should contrast Palin's speech versus Trump's speech, because Palin, that was arguably the best speech she's given since the Republican
She's here tomorrow
convention.
Night. It was a great speech.
She said that, you know, a pension is a promise made. There were some, I mean, she was basically taking on the union leadership, not the union members. And I thought that for her, it was a real attempt to unify the unions with the Tea Party, and the starting of a process. Whereas Donald Trump just keeps harping on this birther issue and really lowering the level of the debate. And I find him toxic to the Republican pool when there's serious.
I talked to him this week. Everyone that he does an interview with, and I purposely aired it the second night because that's all people ask him about. And he even says, I don't even want to talk about it anymore, but people keep asking me, so he gives an honest answer. But I think it's a lot deeper than that in terms of what he's saying. So in fairness to him, he wants to talk about other things too.
He says it, but he still keeps talking about it. And he's a
Why is it so toxic to bring up? Do you have your birth certificate? Can we get it?
Probably.
Can we get your birth certificate?
Of course, in my office.
No. Does it go back as far as 1908?
No, it's.
They didn't make them back then.
They didn't make them back then?
Look, I'm the illegitimate son of an illegitimate son.
Oh,
Look, can I just say one thing about Donald Trump? I can't believe you're actually. This shows you how bad the Republican Party's situation is, that Donald Trump would lead the polls. This guy had made another comment. You didn't put it on here. He said, I do good with the black. I'm great with the black. The blacks like me. Now, I mean, come on. This guy is an overrated developer whose old man gave him his money. And if he's in, but I'll tell you what, he should be on top of the Republican ticket, given the rest of it.
Interesting, Kimberly.
But if your guy is so great and Trump is so pathetic, then why is Obama only ahead of Trump by 15 points? It's a joke.
Let us have.
And
please,
and President
I'll be
Obama,
the first one to
cannot
I think it's really early. I'm not
any of the Republicans.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you put Sarah Palin and Trump together on a ticket?
I'm not concerned about where Obama is polling versus Trump. I think it's really early. Giuliani was at 50% at this time in the 2008 election cycle. What I do think, I mean, Trump lowering the level of debate, talking about how he's wealthier than Mitt Romney, he's made more money.
But that's his style.
Exactly, and that's why I think that what is he adding to the debate? He's not, you know, really.
I think he's adding a lot of things. But and same with Governor Palin. And I think, especially because conservatives were disappointed with the deal that was made with Obama, I think they're looking for people to fight. I think it's more the spirit of what Trump is doing versus anything else. I think they want people that will take on Obama, challenge him on his liberal socialist ideals, his timid, weak, and cowardly foreign policy, and I think that person will end up victorious.
Otherwise, you want somebody who's just going to lay it down? No, that's why people respond to Sarah Palin. That's why people respond to what Donald Trump has to say. Ultimately, do I think he's going to secure the nomination from the Republican Party?
I don't even know if he's running. I mean, it's way too early. At least he's right.
We'll see. But nevertheless, there's discourse, there's discussion, there's passion and enthusiasm. And Americans that are tired of getting ripped off blind and being disrespected and money taken out of their pockets that they feel they can spend better on behalf of their family want someone that has some gravitas and some legs to stand up.
I would argue.
I don't think Trump has gravitas and legs to stand on
for the country.
Why are you so anti-Trump? I think that I think he's using this to promote his brand. Donald Trump has become he has made far more money by being Donald Trump.
What is up with you,
for what he's
Becca?
actually done with real estate.
He took the laughing gas.
I'm sorry. The word gravitas and the Republican candidate.
Yeah, let me tell you that Barack Obama, Bill Ayers, Jeremiah Wright connection really did a lot for the country.
Let me just say, I'd be the first one to endorse a Donald Trump and Sarah Palin ticket.
Bretta's next. Sarah Palin tomorrow night. See you then.